Hello and welcome. We are so glad you're here. Whether you're watching live with us tonight or you're looking at the replay, we want to say thank you for taking time to invest in yourself and looking at our legacy company, our sound science, and our exceptional opportunity. Get ready because tonight you are in for a real treat. You get the privilege to hear from one of the leaders that is on the most successful team in our company. We thought who better to bring you all of this great information than those who have gone before you, learned, educated, duplicated, built, succeeded, and along the way had a whole lot of fun. Our presenter tonight, Mr. Luciano Fidalgo, started in the industry in 1987 and has over 30 years of experience as a successful business leader. When he graduated from university in 2003, he wanted something more than just a job. That's when he discovered Manatech and its innovative health and wellness products. Today, he is a gold presidential director, and his impact on our company and those he serves, including the M5M children who benefit from each product sold, has reached far and wide. With over 100,000 associates in his organization in over 20 countries, he's certainly an international inspiration to all of us. Mr. Fidalgo is also a member of the Strategic and Planning Group for Manatech North America, who helps us plan for the future and develop innovative training programs. And in 2013, 2014, and 2018, Luciano was recognized as Business Builder of the Year for North America. Mr. Fidalgo is also a member of both the Chairman's Club and the Million Dollar Club and was an incentive winner on Manatech's very first trip of a lifetime. Throughout his journey, he has traveled to around 70 countries, training and teaching how to build a successful business, inspiring others ready to reach their dreams, and showing others how to live in optimal health and financial freedom. Please help me welcome our presenter this evening, Mr. Luciano Fidalgo.
Thank you, Emra. Thank you. Appreciate those words. Hey, good evening, everybody. It is an honor to be here with you tonight. I'm excited to be here. We're going to talk about, for the next few minutes, not too long, we're going to talk about some opportunities. We will talk a little bit about some science. We'll talk a little bit about some products. But yeah, the reason that we're going to do that is because this is a briefing. You know, this is not a 3 hours or 4 hours or 6 hours meeting. The person, I know Mary Jo Hillig is very disappointed, but the person who invited you here tonight, they will be able to, give you the information in detail after, and I'm sure you're going to want to know. But anyways, it's an honor to be here. Like Demra said, I started in Manatech in 2003, but I really started in the industry in 1987. And the reason I did that was because, look, I was young. I didn't want to do what everybody else was doing, which was 9 to 5 for the next 40 years. I have many brothers and sisters. There's 12 of us, brothers and sisters, and I was the second youngest one. And I was looking at everything that was happening with all of my elder siblings and in their career. And I didn't want to go into the same route that they were going. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to go to this meeting. I'm going to go listen to what these people are saying. So I went there and I had 4 friends with me. And I signed up and the other 4 friends started making fun. This is not ever going to work. You are wasting your time. Nobody's ever going to make any money from this. These people are a bunch of scam artists. I mean, you name it. Guys, that was almost 40 years ago when I was 22. I'm 60 now. I'm still friends with those guys. And the conversation is totally different today. Because now the conversation is, hey, it's been almost 40 years and we're looking retirement straight on and we don't like what we're seeing right now. Especially when you get those IRS letter that says if you retire right now, this is how much you expect to make from the from the Social Security. So they're not too excited, you know. But then in started there in 2003, I had health issues and I was looking for, different things. I was taking some really good nutritional products, but I was looking for something better. I was looking for something natural. I was looking for something science-based, plant-based. And I came upon a website that was talking about this thing called glycans. And we're going to be talking about glycans tonight. Now, mind you, I had never heard of glycans in my life. And I had been in the industry at that time 16 years. So as I was listening to this, as I was reading these pages and talking about these glycans, these, scientific studies and and all these things that they were doing. And I was like, wow, I was shocked. I was like, how come I never even heard of this? So long story short, bought the products, started taking them. The same week, I could see the difference. The same week, I was like, wow, this is unbelievable. So, needless to say, I did some more digging. I did some more research, and I found out more about the products, more about the technology, more about the science, and I got excited. And that was 23 years. That was 20 some odd years ago, 23 years ago. And here I am tonight, live, coming at you from Boston, Massachusetts, where summer is gone, by the way, for those of you that are trying to ask. And we're going to talk about the Glycan Gold Rush. But way back when, I was just looking for something. But you know, when we look at the evolution of health trends, and we look during the 2000s, everybody was talking about antioxidants. Everyone was talking about green tea, acai, you know, all the things that had to do with the antioxidant boom. You know, free radicals. Everybody was talking about free radicals. And then as we were shifting the next decade, we started talking about the probiotics revolution. Gut health became center of wellness. You know, microbiome. You know, I mean, even a few years ago, we were talking about microbiome, and you know, I mean, it's a great product. It's a great system for the gut, and but that was in 2010. That was the health trend. In 2015, collagen craze. Everybody's talking about collagen. You know, the skin, the joint, the hair. Me, I didn't talk about the hair so much, but I did talk about the skin, and I did talk about the hair, and I did talk about the nail, and that was the trend in 2010. In 2020, peptide and biohacking, you know, was another thing that people started talking about: athletic recovery, anti-aging, you know, regeneration, perform, you know, focus, all these things. And now, guys, we are in an era where we call it the rise of glycans, cellular communication. I mean, look, if the cells are communicating correctly in our body, guess what? Our body knows what to do. You know. And again, I'm not going into any details or give you any of the details because this is not the event for it. But make sure that if you're new here tonight, that you are speaking to the person who invited you here, because there's so much more, and they'll be able to give you all the information that you need. So now we're talking about, cellular communication, focusing on deep repair, immune regulation, holistic transformation, which is, guys, exclusive to us. We have more than 130 patents on these type of nutritional products called glycans. We are in a stage where the greatest transfer of wealth is happening. Over $68 trillion is being redistributed globally over the next 2 decades. How much of that, I mean, what is the percentage of that that you'd like to have in your life? You know, because people are going to get it. Somebody's going to get it. Why not you? So those who position early with science-backed exclusive solutions, those are the people that are going to benefit. This is your shot. Multi-glycan replenishment therapy is not a trend. It's the future of wellness. And again, make sure you're asking questions of the person who invited you here tonight, because you really do want to know more about the multi-glycan replenishment therapy. It has totally changed my health, and it will totally change your health. So glycans, the real differentiation. This is what makes us different, guys. I said earlier, we've acquired about more than 130 patents, probably 150 or more. And the reason for that is because we are different. And the reason we are different is because through Ace Manning. It's exclusive to Manatech. Manapol, which is our flagship product, one of our flagship products, is the only commercially available 100% aloe product that meets not my standards, not the Emerald standards, but it meets the scientifically approved molecular weight definition of 1 to 2 million Daltons for true Ace Manning, as established by the Chemical Abstract Service and the United States Adopted Names Council of the American Medical Association. So that's me, not me telling you. That's the heavyweights telling you, So what is multi-glycan replenishment therapy? Well, glycans are sugar chains on your cells that act like cellular language. They tell your body when to repair, when to regenerate, when to protect, and when to balance. And then also it helps obviously with stress, age, toxin. When you look at all that we have today, and look, if you get on the highway and you drive, you have stress. There's no question. You know, if you breathe outside or if you breathe inside, you have stress. You have toxins. So what happens is glycans becomes damaged. So the multi-glycan replenishment therapy restores the communication your body is missing. So why this matters more than multivitamins? Now look, multivitamins are also very important. So I'm not downplaying that. But multivitamins provide raw materials, nutrients. Multi-glycan therapy provides instructions on how to use those nutrients. That's the difference. Multivitamins focus on what goes on into the body. Multi-glycan therapy focuses on how the body responds and communicates. Multivitamins are everywhere. Glycans are exclusive. And you are absolutely early in the game, which is really what you want to be. So at the cellular level, with the proper nutrition at the cellular level, your body can perform at its best. Simply, I mean, just that simple. If your body, if you're feeding yourself glycans, your body knows what to do. So important is glycans that in 2022, the Nobel Prize in Chemistry highlights the importance of glycans. So it goes to show you that there's deep science here, and we're not just beginning, because I mean we've been around for 30 plus years as a company, but man, is it getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I remember when I got started over 20 some odd years ago, and I know some of you have started way before I did. There were some studies, and we used to talk about these double-blind, placebo-controlled studies. But now this is coming every month, every week, on a regular basis. There's thousands of them. So, anyways, why does this matter? You want to feel better, age better, perform better. You want to create income by sharing something real. You've missed other movements. Don't miss this one. I hear people say, well, I don't want to make money from my neighbors or my friends or my family. Let me say something to you. They're going to go buy these products for their health, either at Whole Foods, hopefully, if they're going to go buy somewhere outside and not at CVS or Walmart or those places, because those vitamins are just pretty much petroleum. But if they're going to go buy those products anyways from those places, why not buy it from you, who are either your family, your friends, your neighbors, or people that you know, with a guarantee of 90 days on everything that they purchase that is scientifically backed, scientifically proven that they work. I have no problem sharing none of the things that we have in our product line, because I know I'm providing a service that's far superior than anything that they're going to be able to find anywhere. I don't care if it's Whole Food or whatever food they go to, they're not going to find anything like this. So I feel that I'm providing them a benefit and a service that's second to none. Now look, when you have products like these, and you sell them, then there's a business. This income that you can derive for yourself. So tonight I want you to understand that there's three components to what I'm showing you. One is obviously the products, the science, and why you should use the products. But the next thing is, it helps also on your finance side, because if you're sharing it with people, you're creating a community, and you're creating a community of people who are buying the products and creating volume. The company says, hey, just because you are sharing this with people, we're going to pay you. Guys, that's pretty good. I mean, how many of you have ever gone shopping, especially if it has to do with anything that looks like a shoe or a bag, and then you come back home, or you get on your cell phone and say, you won't believe it, I'm in such and such places, and I just found these bags and these shoes. They're half off. You need to get down here quickly. That's what we all do. We go watch a movie. If it's a good movie, as soon as we get home, hey, how was the movie? Oh, you need to go see it. So we always sharing with other people our experiences. That's exactly what we do here. We share experiences with the product. We share stories about the products with other people. That's all. And the difference is we get paid for it. When you tell the people about the shoes and the movies, you don't get anything. Nobody's paying you anything for doing that. But here, when you do that, there is a commission that the company decides. Hey, since you are helping us, we're gonna help. We're gonna help you. So 3 ways to earn. One is, you get 30% profit on direct sales. If it's your direct sales, you get an average of 30% discount profit. Second way is online sales in 45, I think now it's 49 plus countries around the world where we operate. And then the third way is team building, which is actually my favorite way of growing my business. And this is what we're doing here tonight. Team building means that hey, we just sharing it with people, and some of them will say, "Hey, I'd love to try the product." Some of them will say, "Hey, I'd love to try the products and build a business with you." And some of them will say, "Hey, this is not the right time. Maybe, hit me up maybe 6 months down the road or something like that, and move forward." But those are the 3 ways that we are growing and sharing with people. And as an example, one of our first bonuses that you're able to acquire is what we call a 30-10 compensation plan, which means that if your direct sale was over $200 as an example, you earn about $60, which is about 30%. If it's $2,000, just from this one bonus, you earn $600. Guys, that is not a bad thing. Actually, that's a good thing. And as you grow in your business, it gets bigger and bigger. And this is just one. And there's, I think, 9 more different kinds of ways that you can earn from a compensation plan. And again, you won't be here trying to build this by yourself. You won't be here trying to figure out, what do I do? How do I do it? There's a proven system for online and offline selling. There's a proven system for you to build your business. There's ready to use scripts, templates, and guides, daily action plans to grow your business step by step. So you already have the tracks. The tracks has already been built. Actually, the train is already on top of the tracks. The only thing you have to do is jump on the train. You jump on the train because the train is leaving the station, and you don't want to miss not leaving the station with the train. Ongoing mentorship from top leaders from around the world that's always available and wanting to help you with your business. Now, the other component of this presentation is our foundation called M5M Foundation. It's not just success, it's significance. That's the heart of Manatech, really. The M5M Foundation, we help malnutrition children around the world. M5M is Mission 5 million, because there's over 5 million children under the age of 5 that dies every year from malnutrition. So the company and the people who own the company, they decided, hey, you know what, we're going to create a program that every time you purchase a product or you sell a product, we're going to donate to the foundation, and then the foundation donates it to orphanages around the world. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of servants, millions actually, 140 something million, the last time I saw the numbers, of these servants have been now shared with kids around the world since 2015. Guys, that is making an impact around the world with people and children that are less fortunate, So M5M, the purpose bigger than profits. Every product fuels a mission. Every leader creates impact. It doesn't matter how big, how small, you are impacting people. M5M stands for Mission 5 Million. Like I said, millions of servants delivered around the world. So if you like helping children, this is awesome for you. Why Manatech? Why now? Well, unique high quality products. That's one reason. That works. Fair and transparent compensation plan, strong company leadership and track record, training, culture and community, global potential, and compliance. Guys, those are some good reasons why Manatech, why now. This is your moment. A breakthrough category creating product, a compensation model built for speed and simplicity, A wave the world hasn't seen coming, but will. You're not just building a business. You're planting your flag in the future of health. Will you lead, follow, or follow later? That's up to you. All I can say to you is this opportunity has changed my life in ways that I would never even thought about. I come from a background where I was afraid of speaking in public. I didn't want nothing to do with selling anything to anybody. And now, 38 years later, here I am sharing this with you. And the only reason I'm doing that is because it has totally changed my life. It will totally change your life. So, with that, I want to give it back to my awesome host, Demer Robbins. And guys, have a good night.
Wow, thank you, Luciano, for that fantastic presentation. So many wonderful nuggets of wisdom and exciting ideas and actionable strategies from Luciano. You can tell why he's got a team of over 100,000 people, if you missed that in the intro, working in 70 countries, caring for the kids through M5M. Some of the key takeaways, as Luciano said, the train tracks are already built. And he said, you simply need to get on board. We offer a breakthrough wellness platform of glycans that provide real results and are exclusive, as he talked about, with our patents. We have a mission driven movement through M5M, and that empowers people worldwide to achieve their dreams of not just their own health, but of their financial success. And that is what he has created in his business for many people on his team as well. And it's all through our modern business model of simply sharing our science backed products and tapping into our excellent company support and the 30/10 compensation plan that you just saw. This is not just success, it's significance. What a great, I've never hadn't heard that. I love that. That was fantastic. So now that you've been inspired, motivated, and educated by one of our best kept secrets in the industry and one of our best trainers, get back with the person who invited you to help you get registered. And as Luciano said, don't follow later, lead now. Thank you for joining us, and God bless you all.